Hi Janet, I thought it'd be easy for me to make you a little video on how to create a discussion board. Okay, so I'm in my class, Nursing Administration Seminar, and I'm on the home page, which is typically what comes up is the news feed. Then you go up to Communication, you click on Discussions. Discussions open up. As you can see, I already have some discussion boards within my course. You click on New. You add a new forum. This is the way I like to do it because then the students only have to respond. So I'm going to say this is discussion board. I'm going to say number 10 because I don't know how many I have in here. And then in here I give a description of what all the items are going to be. So I'll tell the students there will be 3 discussion questions for this discussion board. Okay, and then I save this, and remember you can make them visible for a particular period of time by coming to availability, clicking on the forum. You have to click on the has a start date, has an end date, and then I always display in calendar because on the student's side of the course, if they use their calendar, they can see that they have a discussion board due at a particular time. Okay, and then you can come down here and you can either save and close, but the easiest thing to do is to hit save and add topic because the topic will automatically come up. But I'm going to show you what to do in case you don't hit that. You just hit save and close. And then I do new topic, and that should come under my my forum number 10. And then this is my discussion board question. Let's say what color is the sky to you? Okay, and again I come down here, I make it visible for a specific date, and I display in the calendar, and I save and close. Now, title is required sky. Sorry. So you pick the forum you want to attach this topic to, and you add sky, you save and close. So if I scroll down to discussion board number 10, you will see what I have. Just to remind you, if you create the discussion board forum and you want to add your topic directly as your discussion board forum comes up, as you can see, I created discussion board number 11 for the purpose of this. And you just click on the down arrow and you can add your topic there. So you don't have to go back up. It already shows you that you're connected to discussion board number 11. You would add your title, whatever that title might be. You would add your question. Again, you would show the topic specific range with a start and an end date, and then you would save and close. So what you see at the bottom of the discussion boards, because these are the 2 I just created, is that the student, all they have to do is click on this, and they're ready to begin answering your questions. So this is how I create the discussion board. I always start with the forum. After you create the forum, you can add topic right here. You can edit. Now, when you go in to grade your discussion boards, I do want to show you that because I don't think we really talked about it. So here you see my first discussion board. This is my forum. I have 3 questions I'm describing for the week. And I come down here to the first discussion board. And you see it tells me that I have a student that has done 3 posts. You can view easily to see what the students did for that particular thread of the discussion board by clicking on View Topic Statistics. And here, this tells me if the thread is an initial post, which we know is the most important. So I have 3 students that have already created the initial post. I can see what they've read, how many of the classmates, because a lot of times I tell them either a number of classmates, but this class is so small, so I tell them that they have to read all of their classmates' posts, but they only need to reply to, I forget if it's 2 or 3, and I would see this here. So this is an easy way to grade your discussion board, and then I go back and read them. I look to see who did their initial, and how many replies, and if they read. So this is how I look at it. I'll show you that again. So just to see the statistics, you just click on the actual thread. The drop-down box comes. It shows you view the topic descriptions, and you're able to see how the students replied. I do keep a cheat sheet. I make a grid. I don't have that with me right now, but I'll send you a copy of what I do. And that is where I make the notes about their initial, whether they have give me a substantive response, did they use citations and evidence to support their initial response. I'm not so big on doing it for the response, but for the initial post, that is what I look for. I look to make sure that it's substantive. I make sure that they have some evidence to support it, which is APA referenced, not in the paragraph, as well as provided at the end, and that it has correct grammar, because this is another way to reinforce writing with the students. For the responses, what I look for in the response is that they're not just saying to their classmates, oh, great post, yes, I agree, and not giving any critical thinking to the rest of their response. I hope this helps. You can always get in touch with me, but it's early, and I figured this would be easy for your schedule. But if you need me to walk you through it, happy to do so. Thanks.